Once upon a time, there was a monster land. That monster land was full of healthy and happy monsters. What happened, one day, suddenly a virus came. That virus infected just a little monster. But that virus was so contagious that it actually started affecting the other monsters as well. And suddenly there was a virus outbreak in the entire monster land. What to do now? Fortunately, the doctors invented some medicine which could cure the virus attack. But it was still so contagious. How to stop spreading it and how to completely recover the monster land from the attack of this virus. Thankfully, there was a vaccine invented and each and every monster was vaccinated in the monster land. And that's how the virus outbreak was ended. How was this a story? Maybe you can relate it to the reality as well. Yeah. So in today's session, we are actually going to create or we are actually going to quote the story on the similar lines. So what we are waiting for, let's get started. Let me show you what we will be achieving at the end of this video. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Monsterland virus outbreak. So we have this instruction tab here. When I click on run and I click on this instructions tab, there are some monsters for giving the instructions. What are the instructions? The instructions says, give medicine to sick monster to help it recover. And click on a monster to give them mask to help them protect. So without wasting any time, let's get started. Okay, wow, there is a outbreak. So what I will do, I will quickly give mask to these healthy monsters so that they have less probability of being infected. But still you see the virus is actually spreading like nothing. And many of our monsters have got infected. Thankfully, this medicine has come. We can drag this medicine and give it to the infected monsters to treat them. Wow, at least they got recovered. Now, this vaccine has also come. It will help protect the monsters from further infections. We have our healthy and happy monsterland back. So what we are waiting for? Let's get started with the coding as well. So as all of you are aware, the very first step is to log into code.org and create a Sprite Lab. Yes, we are going to create this in Sprite Lab. Okay, so we log into code.org and we created a project in a Sprite Lab. Let me rename this project Monster Land. Help protect from virus. Virus attack. Yeah, you can name it as per your wish. That's absolutely fine. So if you can see, what do we want to achieve? First thing, we should actually create this landing page. So let's create the landing page. We will go to world. We will take a background. Let me pick this background only. And we will pick a monster on the front page or on the landing page. We also want this, instructions tab. So I could not found any instruction tab in Sprite Lab library. So what I did, I created one of my own. So let's create our own instructions tab. So go to costumes, create a new costume and draw your own. Okay, I am taking this fill rectangle tool. This will be my base of writing instructions. Okay, then I will take this pen tool and a different color. So that color could be anything. We can take red as well. Okay, and start writing in English, simple English language like this. Okay, so it's better to take this stroke tool. It helps us to create straight lines. So I am taking this stroke tools so that my lines are coming straight. Okay. Instructions. You can write it as if, you are writing it from a, you are writing it using a pen. Don't forget to crop it. Okay. Let me see what other sprites I will need. So let me prepare all the sprite costumes together. Okay. So when we click on run, click on instructions, we will need two other monsters, like, these happy, healthy monsters, and we will need these sick monsters, and we will also need a sprite, which will be a medicine. We will also need a sprite that will be our vaccine. Okay, so let me first prepare the entire inventory of all the sprites. So this is my happy monster, which I have already picked. This is my monster with a mask. This is my sick monster and this is my sick monster with a mask. So I could got these 4 monsters ready-made, but I also need a monster that will represent that this monster has actually been vaccinated. So what I will do, I can actually change the color of any of the existing monster. Okay. So we already need this monster. So let me pick this. Let's create a copy of it. Okay. And edit it. How we will add it? Take this color, and you can take any color of your liking. I'm picking this blue color. Blue color means this monster has been vaccinated, and I will use this paint bucket tool to paint the entire monster as blue. Okay, so I got my another monster, but yes, I also need one which is healthy vaccinated monster but with a mask. So I will create a copy of this one again. Same thing, I will color it as well. Okay, so we have this. What next we need from the sprite costumes? We need medicine. So I will again click on new costume. I will say draw your own, and I will just simply create a like this. Our medicine color has to be changed. So white color. Okay, I will take bucket and make it white. Cropping is very important. Another, I need a injection. So again, I will draw my own. I will use this stroke tool. This is my favorite. I should use a black color and start drawing it. You can use your own imagination as well to draw a better injection, but this is what I am drawing currently. Okay, again a color that needs to be filled inside. Okay, so our vaccine is ready. Let me crop it. Okay, what else we need? Yes, a play button. Yes, this is Okay, we can use this one, or we can probably use this one as well. Okay, yeah. Okay, so do we have all the sprites? Okay, for now, let's get started. We will see if we need any other sprite in between. So this is my background. I have already created a monster here. Okay, and this is sprite. Let's position it here. I also need my instructions sprite. Okay, position seems to be good. Okay, let me put a heading, give it a heading. Fine. What next? Next, when we click on this instruction, somebody should give the instructions, right? So I will go to events and I will use this event when what is clicked? When instructions is clicked. When instructions is clicked, first thing we would like to remove the title screen. So yes, hide the title screen and remove all the sprites. Not all the sprites actually. We need to remove only the instructions sprite and this arrow sprite. So remove these two sprites. Okay. This monster we will need. Okay. So fine. And we will also make two new sprites who will be giving the instructions. So one sick monster and another monster who is fully vaccinated and happy. So this is the fully vaccinated and happy monster. Fine. So let them give some instructions now. We will go to a sprite and we will use this say command. Okay. So my healthy monster will probably say, give me a mask to help me save from virus. Okay. My sick monster is going to say, give me medicine to help me recover. Now, another one is going to say, thank you for vaccinating me. Okay, we also need to position these monsters. So I will position them. So let me run and see this much. I think I should increase the time maybe from 4 seconds to 8 seconds. That will be better for the users to read all the instructions. Let me reset and run and see how does it looks like. Okay, so what next? Next, we should have a start button somewhere. So we will put a start button sprite. Let me pick it. We did not pick the start button. Yes, this one. Okay. This is our start button. And let's reposition it here. Let me see if it is okay. The position is okay or not. Oops. It was supposed to be make a new sprite. Let me correct it. That is why it is important to keep testing your code in between. Reposition again. Okay, let's see if it is good now. Yes, it looks good now. Now what I will do, when clicked on start button, what should happen? when clicked on a start button, when this start button is clicked, let's change the background. Let's remove all the sprites first. Remove all the sprites. Okay. And change the background. Change the background. Okay, let's take a plain background so that our other sprites are visible enough. Set the background and create some sprites. So what I will do, I will create some new healthy and happy monsters first. I will take this one and I will say make maybe 15 new healthy and happy monsters. Okay, fine. What next? Next, we need to create a virus. So a virus we can take this virus. Okay, angry dirty virus actually. Virus. Okay, where do we want to position it? We should actually position it somewhere dropping from any location between this area. Okay, so my X is random and Y has to be fixed. So Y, I will say, for example, 450, so that it gives an impression that it is actually falling from outside. And for location X, I will take a random integer. Random integer between, I think from 100 to 300 is good enough. Okay. Next, so we have our healthy and happy monsters. We have our virus. We should now give some behavior to these sprites. Let's go to behavior. My first behavior has to be for this healthy and happy monsters who are actually roaming here and there happily. Okay, so I will pick wandering. Okay, and what should be my behavior for this sprite? For this sprite virus, my behavior should be as if it is dropping from the top. So it will be moving south. Yeah, I don't want it to loop. It just moves south. Let's run and see how does it works. Oh, the monster size is too big enough. So let's resize them. So we will set size of these monsters to say 40. And we will also resize the virus to say 25. It has to be a tiny one. Let's see now. Okay, still it is big enough because there is an error. I need to change this. Okay, done. Yeah, now it is okay. All my monsters are wandering here and there, but do you notice they are actually moving very, very, very fast? If you are okay with this speed, that's okay, but you can actually change the speed as well. So what I will do, I will actually edit this wandering behavior and I will rename it to slow wandering. I do not want my monsters to be wandering so fast. What we will have to do for slow wandering, you see this line, move this sprite, these many pixels forward. So instead of these many pixels forward, what I will do, I will simply say, okay, move them only 1 pixels forward. In whatever direction they are moving, just move 1 pixel forward and it should work. Let's see if it works. Yeah, it works. Now my monsters are actually wandering, but they are wandering slowly. If you want 2 pixels through 3 pixels, that is your wish. You can actually change it accordingly. Now what next? Now, when this monster is dropping from the top, we will have to make sure that whatever monster it is touching, they get infected. So let's code that one. What we will have to do, again, go to events when the virus is touching a healthy and happy monster. What we will do? We will change the costume of that monster. Change costume. Okay, we will take this change costume. So the costume of the object, the monster which it touches needs to be changed to this one. Okay. And we should also, so, okay, so let's run it and see. So, okay, so let's run it and see. What next? Next, we will have to put a logic so that these infected or the sick viruses, these infected or the sick monsters are coming in contact with any other monster, they also fall sick. So we will again go to events, again, same event, okay? When a healthy monster is touching a sick monster. When a healthy monster is touching a sick monster, what we will do, again, change the costume. Change the costume of subject to, yes, okay, this one. So let's run it and see. Oh my God, this time it has infected so many. Yeah, so this seems to be working fine. What next? Next, on click of a monster, we want to give them mask. So we will code this event when click event. Okay, so when this healthy monster is clicked, give it a mask. So again, we will use change costume. So it will be changed the click monster costume to, we already have this sprite where the monster is with a mask. So we should actually do it for sick monsters as well. It is important for the sick people as well to wear mask. So we will do the same thing here as well. Change click the sprite costume to this one, but my click the sprite is this, okay, without a mask. Okay, so let's see this. Yeah. Okay, it's working. What next? Okay, so we will have to now see what is happening now. Any monster with a mask is coming in contact with a sick monster is not catching the virus. But is it true? No, it is not always true. So what we should do? We should again code it so that, you know, whenever a sick monster is coming in contact with a monster with virus, maybe 50% probability, there is a 50% probability of getting that monster sick, or 50% it may not fall sick based upon its stamina and inner strength, right? So we should now code this. So for this, what we will do, when a sick monster, when a monster is touching the sick monster. So here we are saying that change this. Now we need another event when a monster with a mask is touching a sick monster. Okay, we will go to logic and we will use this chance. So basically, what does this 50% chance says? You can change the number as well to 40% or something. But let's, for now, I think 50% is good enough. So it means when a monster with a mask is actually touching a sick monster, there is a 50% chances that the monster with the mask will fall ill. So what we will do, we will say only 50% times. So for example, if the monster with mask, this monster, sick monster, get in touch with monster with a mask, 10 such monster, only 5 will fall sick, 5 will not fall sick. So we will go to again sprites and change costume. Change costume of healthy monster with mask to sick monster with mask because it is already carrying a mask, right? Okay. Similarly, yeah. So let's run it and see. Yes, let me give the mask quickly. Yeah, please get the mask. Okay, everybody is actually infected now. Fine, there is a need of a medicine. So let me take a medicine. What I will do, I will time bound it. Maybe after some time, or what we can do, I'm just thinking. Yes, after a time only is okay. You can actually also put a button which says get medicine. And when clicked on that medicine, then this medicine sprite will appear. So I am putting it down time bound. Maybe after 15 seconds, we will create a medicine sprite, which we have already created actually. Okay, make a sprite and we will also resize it. Let's resize it to 50 for now. We will see it later if the size is good enough or not. Let's run and see. Okay, so there is a medicine. Let's reposition it. Maybe here at the corner, towards the corner. Okay. What next? We should actually make this medicine as draggable. So I will go to behavior again and we will make it draggable. Being draggable. This is the behavior which we will use. Okay, let's make the vaccine also available after maybe 25 seconds. Okay, let's make a new sprite. This vaccine which we have already drawn ourselves, sets its size, maybe 50 should be good enough. We will see later if this needs to be resized again, and this also needs to be draggable. Okay, let's test this one, this much. Testing in between is very, very important. It will give you a confidence that how your code is actually working, if it is working or not working at all. So it gives a lot of confidence as well. Okay, so there is a medicine. Yeah, I can see this is draggable. I'm able to drag it. Where is my vaccine? It must also come. Yeah, vaccine is also here and it is also draggable. Now we need to use this medicine and vaccine to heal the sick monster. I will again reset and let me start coding. So events, we should take this one. Okay, So when this medicine is touching a sick monster, it could be a sick monster with or without mask. Okay, so let's do it for both, with or without mask. When a medicine is touching the sprite, again, we should change the sprite costume. This one. So change the costume of object to this one. Okay. And for this one, again, we will change the costume. Change the costume to this one. Okay. Let me see if it is working or not. Oh, let me start giving them mask. If all of them need mask. Okay, finally the vaccine is available and it is healing all the monsters. Yes, but nobody is vaccinated yet. If they are not vaccinated, the virus may attack again. So we will have to code for it, okay? So it will be something like this. We will use our vaccine now. The vaccine is available. When the vaccine is touching to whom? A healthy monster. Then change the healthy monster to healthy and happy vaccinated monster. Similarly, we will code it for a healthy and happy monster with vaccine as well. With mask, sorry, not vaccine. So this also we will change to this one. Okay, let's see. Our target is that everybody in the monster land should be vaccinated so that there is no impact of virus. Okay, give them mask quickly. I'm trying to give mask to all my healthy monsters at least. And then to all the sick monsters as well. Everybody need a mask. There is no vaccine available. So many people are infected. Finally, there is a medicine available. Let me treat it to all the sick monsters. Thank God, the sick monsters are getting healed. The sick monsters are getting healed. The vaccine is also available. Let me vaccinate each and everybody in the monster land. Everybody is getting vaccinated and everybody is happy, healthy, and safe now. I hope you like this storytelling in Sprite Lab. Please share your experience in comments. See you in next video. Bye-bye.